Hey, Mike here, and today I'm giving you my performance, my initial thoughts on the Kobe Mamba Rage. So let's get started. So right off the bat, I'm gonna start off with its traction. The traction pattern looks like some sort of snakeskin. I actually was able to play in this shoe for about 3 hours, and on a heavily dusted court, it actually was able to grip pretty well. After a while, I did feel some sort of slipping, but it did end up being able to actually bite down pretty well. Uh, so that's a big plus. But I wouldn't recommend to continue playing on that because I think in the next two plays I did end up slipping, especially one on the fast break when I was dribbling, and then I ended up just feeling my right foot just slip up, and then me lose the ball, and then I ended up being on my back. So it's not like Kyrie or D Rose 7 traction, but it's still pretty good and decent traction. I want to say it's a little bit better than the Kobe 11 because I was playing in both of them because they're pretty similar. So I think this one's a bit better. Maybe it's because I played in these for so long and better than this one also. So you know, but if you played in the Mama Mentality 2, the Mentality 2 is definitely a lot better. Dust didn't seem to affect that shoe at all, and the rubber was really hard. So durability wasn't an issue for the traction. So yeah, like I said before, dust doesn't really affect it until there's a lot of it. And even then, you're just going to be sliding a bit. It's going to bite down for a while, but then eventually you are going to end up having to wipe it. And then it's going to last you, I want to say, a couple more plays before you have to wipe again on heavily dusted courts. And also take into account this was me playing for 3 hours, so it might change over time. Its upper is a fly weave material. It actually feels really great. It does start off stiff at first, but breaking time is actually pretty quick. Throughout the day, I could totally feel the difference as I was playing. It didn't, uh, it doesn't even pinch when it's doing the whole breaking process, so you don't have to worry about that. And it breathes pretty well. I'm just gonna keep referencing the Mentality 2 here. The one issue I did have with that one was it didn't allow your foot to breathe. This one it does, not super fantastic, but enough where it's not uncomfortable. And what was it, yesterday? It was a pretty sunny day, and my feet felt totally fine. They didn't feel like if it was a sauna or anything. So that's another big plus. If you're afraid of it ever feeling that way, you don't have to worry about it with this shoe. And what else can be found on its upper is a fuse toe cap portion. And, just in case you toe drag, I think a lot of us are prone to do that. You don't have to worry about the durability of that portion. Now, for its support, lockdown, all that, the lockdown is actually really good. Once you're in the shoe, you're in the shoe. Even when it's breaking in, you still feel secure in the shoe. It has a heel counter, kind of represented here, but I think it's more of internal than external. And it does a good job of keeping your heel cupped in and preventing it from ever getting out as you're playing. Once you lace them up, your midfoot area is going to be locked in here. I never felt my foot on the lengthwise ever feel as if it was sliding. So it does a good job of actually keeping your foot in place both in the midfoot area and when you're moving side to side, or it just basically just keeps it locked in from all areas. And then as you see here, there's an outrigger which does a good job of keeping you, or making that feeling of keeping you balanced. You never feel as you're wobbling or anything. I never really felt when I was cutting or running that I was going to tip over and roll over my ankle. So, that's another plus. So now for its cushion. Its cushion is a drop-in Lunarlon midsole. If you do like a low to the ground feeling, you're going to really enjoy this cushion because it's still plush enough that it gives you some sort of cushion. It's not too bad. You still get a good amount of court feel. So, if you like quickness, but you also like cushion, this is going to be really good because I don't know, I just really enjoyed the ride I was having in those 3 hours. But just know there is no like midfoot support or anything. There's like no shank or anything. So, you know, once you take this out, you could basically just fold the shoe. But the good thing about that is you don't like this and you end up having, let's say, the LeBron 11 insert. You could totally just put that in there. I'm not going to do that right now because this is like my third take and it was pain to take this out again just for the demonstration. Or if you have the Kobe 11 Elite because you just like heel zoom, you can put that in there too. Or if you just preferred this one because you don't want to break it in again and you just like how it molded to your foot, you could also put the one from the EMs or the regular one, and they all fit. And in my performance review, if you have a Kobe 11, a LeBron 11 insert, I'm gonna end up doing that towards the end to see if you ever feel as if you're too elevated that you're gonna get out of the shoe. Because I really like playing in that insert. So yeah, those are my initial thoughts with some of an overview about the shoe. Like I said before, it locks down pretty well so far. The material's breaking pretty quickly. It is gonna feel a bit narrow at first, but you know, just adjust the lacing, and it's just gonna feel like any old Kobe. I don't think you could get that feeling that you got in the Instinct, because I know a lot of people were saying that even though they had a narrow foot or a normal size foot, that it felt as if it was squeezing their sides. That's what I felt with this one at first when I just decided to put my foot in here. But once I, actually adjusted the laces, it felt like any other Kobe. And then, as it was breaking in, it felt a bit more comfortable. And the materials do move with your foot pretty well. You can get these right now for $100. At Finish Line, I think they're already on sale for around 70 something, and then with tax and all that included, it's like 89. But if you have a discount code for Eastbay, Foot Locker, Champs, and all that, these are not excluded from discount, so you can just apply it there, and I think you get free shipping with those since they're not marked down. And if not, just try Eastbay because they have free shipping for all of their material or all their products anyways. So it's just like if you're at the store anyways. Watch out for the performance review, probably in like 3 weeks or maybe longer, depending on how quickly I could get onto certain court conditions. That way I can confidently say what I think about the shoe. So yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.